9, 8. Kettling up, we can sort this out as we go. We just want to make sure that we're in the slot when we go. I'm just setting up. There we go. Hey, that's better. Get those ride-ons while we can. I find a good bunch too. Ooh, someone's cracked on. There we go. I'll just try and get in. One of these front selections. Always the thing with these style of rides, you gotta find your right spot. Being out in the middle of nowhere's, middle of no man's land this early, it's gonna make for a really average ride. Finding the wrong group. So right now, we're in a perfect spot. Sitting perfectly in that zone too. Hopefully roll onto this group. There's a few in and around, so we should be able to keep pacing here pretty easily. I mean, I could push and bridge to that next group, but also what's the point? Pretty well exactly where we want to be. That middle of the rung. We probably started a little bit further back than we would have liked. But as we said at the start, that's not the point of today's ride. It is zone 2 that we are looking for. So we do have ZRL tomorrow. The Leaf Hill after party, and my fat ass is not going to enjoy that one bit, not one iota. So, idea here today is just to get in a nice little opener, and if we can scratch this off the map section, and these guys are pushing. Catch that great. Alright. Oh, we really need to put something on this chain. That is not a fun sound. really want to be pushing this hard this early. I also want this punch. Oh, this will make it a touch easier long run. Oh, gross, guys. That was unnecessary. Alright. Oh. Little gaps back. Have a nice hot and sweaty day here in Brisbane. I mean, it was a touch revolting up here yesterday. Had 37 degrees at its peak. Absolutely baking. No gap to close, it's fine. roll back in. There we are. That'll go quite nicely. Starting to come back through. I'm feeling real hungry. I haven't got anything to snack on here. Oh no, we're running out. We've almost given out all our ride-ons in this bunch. Oh no. Let's put that back down. I'll keep that cadence up. So do we talk about the big news? We've got two big instances in the Pro Tour this week. If you haven't heard, what rock have you been hiding under? First of all, we've got Remco's crash, which I don't have a lot of details on. All I've seen is that beautiful gold bike of his with a snap top tube, and the medical report of multiple injuries and his concerns with being able to get strong enough and fit enough even for the Tour de France at this point. Because we do know, like, we've seen it in past years with past champions with massive crashes for not being able to get back their fitness and that killer instinct that they used to have. So is this potentially going to be a bit of a game changer for Remco? Because I know, I mean, we're not talking about pro level, but I know personally I had a massive crash racing a crib here in Brisbane. It's been 4 or 5 years ago now. And I've got to be honest, my racing's never been the same since. Because I'm not willing to take the same risks. And that's just because it affects my work. It affects my ability to pay my mortgage, turn up to work, join in the rest of my life, let alone someone whose actual job is it to get back on a bike at, what, 23, 24? Kid's still very early on in his career. So, I don't know, I'm personally going to be very much watching this space to see how his recovery does go with it. I mean, he's an absolute champion. Like, he's proven it time and time again. Like, and he's one of the few that seems to be able to go with POG most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And then of course, the other big news is Tom Pidcock's move to Q36.5. Now, I think like everybody else, we're wondering what's going on here. I was having a conversation right after the race on Saturday, and I've got a sneaking suspicion that he's moved to a team that can better accommodate his needs, and he doesn't have to play second fiddle to a bunch of guys. Because you've got a bunch of guys on that in-house squad that are still fighting for supremacy. And I'm going to be off the back here. And I am okay with that. So I actually think that his move away from Ineos is probably actually to try and get a better support network around him for a bunch of races. I mean, the Tour, probably even the Volta of the Giro too. I mean, this is the thing. Everyone wants the Tour. Everyone. Like, it is the Tour. But there's just as much credibility and honour in the Giro and in the Volta. And I think this gets forgotten. We've got my mates Tim and Nick, who we often have a bit of a gas bag about this, and particularly in terms of Richie Porte when he was racing. And to be quite honest, Richie's best years got used up supporting other people. And that's not a bad thing, that's what he was signed on for. But when he was really at his best and he really could have had a depth, he was in a support role. But then when he went to BMC, when he got the contract to be able to go and do his own thing, he wanted to target the Tour, but didn't quite have it. And I honestly think, and this is the same conversation that Nick and Tim and I have kind of come to agreement on, is that he should have targeted the Giro or the Volta, and probably the Volta, because it's lumpier, but in a way that the climbs actually suit him. See, where the Tour has gone to these utterly ridiculous slopes to try and curb the climbing ability of, I mean, the time it was Chris Froome, and now you've got this adaptation that's happened and this expectation. So you've got teams like Jumbo-Visma, who absolutely dominated 2 years ago, or 2 tours ago, because they trained their guys in those conditions. They got them used to those big steep climbs. They had the trains set up so that they could dominate. But the Giro and the Volta are yet to sort of adapt to that, which I kind of like, because the racing is still a bit even in a way. Spots real quick. This heat's killing me though. Like, it's probably well over 30 degrees here already. Like, you can see I'm sweating bullets. of a squeeze. There we go. Yay, more people to get right on step. Bunch of guys on steelies. It's interesting. Wonder if they did what I did and stayed on the TTs and just got auto set back. This is a bit ridiculous today, to be quite honest. But thanks for tuning in wherever you're coming in from. Appreciate the company. And if it is just mostly my stream of consciousness you've got to put up with, I do apologise, but also not. Coming up, we'll see what these guys do. There'll be somebody that'll go. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Two more sprint points before the climb. There we go. Definitely should have grabbed a cat. Ooh. Little squeeze. A few more right-ons if they're there. Hot, hot, hot and sweaty. Make the birds bigger. Oh, they're just giving them an aspect. And decided to push the pace a little bit. Couldn't pay me to do the grade at the minute. Did not sound like a fun time. Cheating coffee breakers, jeez. Understand the point of that, but anyway, different reasons, I suppose. Well, dabble with the seat, my feet are starting to go numb. No need to rush to close this gap. We're doing alright. Average is looking pretty good, 190. So solidly in that zone 2 area. Oh, real gross and sweaty. If I've read this right, I have about 150 metres of climbing at the end, which isn't terrible. What we do want to do is keep in power. Just a little bit. Close that gap down a little bit. There we go. I think I've run out of people to get ride-ons to. That's sad. Oh well. What are you going to do? Pidcock change to 236.5. It's nice to see that some of these bigger riders are making these switches to these smaller teams, because we've had such powerhouse teams for so long now. Like Ineos, UAE, Lotto, like they've been dominating everything for so long because they've got these squads. Alpecin as well, like they've just got such deep squads. And I get it, they're professional teams and everything like that, but like I can't even understand if Pidcock's gone to Q36.5 because he doesn't feel like he's getting the opportunities that he wants. And it makes sense to go to those smaller teams. It makes sense to give yourself those opportunities. Okay, yeah, they may not have the facilities, the riders and whatever else, but often you can build that. Like, you bring in a rider, so like Pidcock with his experience, his palmares, like he's going to bring riders up around him just simply because he has got those skills, he has got that experience, and he's come from a big team. He knows how they operate, so he can bring that into a smaller team, and it can benefit a smaller team and bring them up. I mean, Intermarché, for example, I remember them 5-6 years ago being a bit of a nothing team with a invitational to the Tour de France, and look at them now. Like, they've built themselves a squad and a team that is able to compete at Pro Tour level. So it is doable. You just got to look at investing in the right riders in the right time. Like, we're very lucky here in Queensland, and I've been very lucky to be associated with Tandem for the last 6 years. And we've had some phenomenal talent that have gone on to do some pretty incredible things, both domestically and internationally. And we've got one of our real talents in the under 23 division, who's picked up a contract with Tudor for next season, which is huge because they are making huge leaps forward to becoming the next World Tour team and fighting for that spot. And for Jackson, it's huge. That's Jackson Medway that's taken on that opportunity. And to be quite honest, the dude's going to do great things. Like, his numbers, his riding ability, his racecraft are quite phenomenal. I'm going to be really interested to see just how much he can accomplish in Europe, because I think he'll do exceptionally well. We've also got two other talent that I'm unsure about what they're doing this year that have been with us. It's Declan Trezise. He had a Stagiere's contract with Astana towards the end of last year, rode the Tour de l'Avenir. Actually, it's three of our guys. Matt Greenwood as well. I know he's picked himself up a European contract. I can't for the life of me remember who it's with though. But he's been riding with Bridge Lane the last 2 seasons. He had a phenomenal Tour de l'Avenir, and as a result caught the eye of a European squad, so he's heading over there for next year. 4, Reece Robotham should be still riding with Saint somebody. Can't remember the squad, but he's got a European contract again for next year, is my understanding. And I'm really hoping that Liam Walsh gets picked up by somebody. He's been a kid that's really been working on his race car. He's a fantastic sprinter. He's got a massive track pedigree. And I know that's been his focus for a long time, but he can climb. He's a very proficient climber for somebody that is essentially an out-and-out sprinter. And he's won some races over in Europe this year because of that, because he's been able to climb, because he's been able to get himself in the right positions. and because he can sprint. So I'm really hoping that he gets a look in for this season as well, for somebody in Europe, because he truly deserves it. They all do. All four of those guys, you know, from past classes. We've got Jackson from 2 years ago as well. So we've been really lucky to have those guys going to Europe. I've just seen as well this morning that Carter, I can never remember your goddamn last name, buddy, sorry. But he's just signed back on with Rujai over in, I believe it's Japan. At least it's Asia anyway. So he'll continue with them next season, which is fantastic. I think that's his third season with them. Or at least his third season in Asia, riding professionally, which is just absolutely fantastic. So, no, it's been a fantastic team to be involved with, to sort of provide a platform to help these young guys get these opportunities. And look, we're just the team. We're the guys that facilitate the races, that have the team around it so that these guys can actually race here in Australia. Like, there's the coaches, there's the families, there's the support that's closer into home for these guys that deserve just as much, if not more, credit for getting these guys to where they are. But look, honestly, it's nice to just be part of the equation for these guys, even if it is I'm only handing bottles out of the car and helping change a wheel every now and again. Oh yeah, I'm burnt on this one. I should have brought some sugar down with me. Christ. Oh. Real crash. Christ. Alright. Try and fix this image, try and get it wasn't so pixelated. That might help. Oop. I don't want to do that. Probably going to pixelate straight back out again. Oh look, if it does, it does. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yeah, look, that hasn't made any difference. Oh well. You're just going to have to put up with pixelated me. Sorry guys. I was going to jack shit up this time. Come on. Give me something I can actually use. Better. Come on. Fuck's sake. That's not going to help me. 83 kilos. 83. Really try and screw you with these power-ups, I swear to God, every time. Alright, 4Ks left. Up and over. Ah, I've done that again. Oh, that's going to burn me out real quick. much not enjoying this. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to be breaking any records. Hey, we'll unlock some socks.